How's it going, Maniacs? My name is Maniacal, and today's matter is home. I got this game from the Humble Bundle, the Yogscast Christmas Jingle Jam or whatever it is, and yeah. I just really wanted to play it because I thought that this would be a really fun game to enjoy, and yeah, so let's hop into it. Oh, my head. Where was I? It was so dark. Now this is a 8-bit game pretty much. It's like a very low res kind of game, but it's kind of cool. There's something by my feet. A flashlight? Oh, hey, okay. Can I jump? Looks like the light is a huge factor. Okay. Oh, what's that? That house. Where was I? Oh. There was a body lying on the floor. Who was it? That's loud. Rule number 1 of any game. Always explore a little bit further. The desk had a computer and some papers on it, and a single drawer. I didn't want to snoop, but did I open the drawer? Hell yeah, I opened the drawer. Receipts, pens, and a blurry photo. Looked like a store of some kind. Why did this look so familiar? Alright, so if you're in a situation where you're trying to find your way around, and you're trying to find your way back home, quote unquote, tells us. Blood on the wall. It smelled fresh and sickening. I realized there was blood on my shoes and pants. I probably just stepped in it. Oh man, I had to get out of there. I mean, to be fair, like, yeah, you don't want to snoop around people's stuff, but you see blood on the ground, you see bodies and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that's full grounds to snoop away. Why is the ceiling dripping? It's just an old house. Alright, so explored all that way. Now let's go down into the basement. I noticed that I limped as I moved down the stairs. How did I hurt my leg, I wondered. All I could really recall was coming home, seeing Rachel. I was upset. She looked afraid. I shook my head and tried to clear it. I knew I should head downstairs, try to find a way out. Okay. I wonder, like, is this like a monster thing? Like a monster? I honestly have no clue what the game is about. I just hit play. So, a thin gray mouse was stuck in a trap. It looked frantic but exhausted. Did I free it? Not yet. Let's get some more context clues. So imagine if I'm going to free a mouse. Oh. A collection of rusty tools. These look like they'd seen a lot of use and were caked in damp-smelling dirt. Why weren't they in the shed? Because they just buried somebody. Actually, no, they didn't. There's a body upstairs. I found a picture of a couple. It looked like it had been moved a lot. There seems to be a switch behind it. When I push the switch, hell yeah. It pressed smoothly into the wall, and I heard a faraway click somewhere. Okay. Not yet, little guy. The shelf was full of local books on history and haunting. It seemed like the owner of the house really knew the area. Cool. Alright, so I'm not quite lost yet. I think this is the way back up. So, we haven't explored over here yet. Okay, that noise is definitely scary. An old dining table covered in dirty dishes for 2 people. There were dozens of beer cans and other liquor bottles among the dishes. The smell was turning my stomach. I wonder, like, what's this? A black and white photo looked like a man upstairs and his wife. I guess there was no reason for me to keep this. Did I take it? Why not? I slipped the photo into my pocket. Maybe this would help me find some answers. Yeah, you know, why wouldn't you? If it's a context clue, hold on to it. Alright. I heard a weird little, like, noise. I can go deeper. I looked like hell. My clothes were dirty and torn, and there was mud caked all over my shoes. The front door was blocked by a pile of furniture. I knew I had to find another way out. I mean, there's a window right there. The bathroom was spotless. Everything had been wiped to the sheen. I wondered if it was the man's wife who did the cleaning or him. There was a photo development tray laying on the floor. Some leftover negatives were sticking out, but they were pretty blurry. I thought I saw what looked like treetops. So I'm wondering if, like, at some point I'm going to need to look up or something, because that's the only command I really have that does anything beyond walk. So another clue, treetops. Did I already? Yeah, I walked over here. Okay. Oh, that was loud. The door was taped up and seemed to be stuck. By the smell, I guessed it led to the kitchen. The switch in the wall appeared to have unlocked the door. I mean, yeah, why wouldn't I? Push some buttons. Let me get my coffee out of the way. Playing on a different monitor this time, so it's a little bit different. Alright, so there's a staircase below. And I'm guessing this is supposed to be a light up above me, but the box looked heavy, but there were marks on the floor. It had obviously been moved before. Well, that almost rhymed. Maybe I'd found a way out. I must have moved it, right? I don't... No? I left it alone, but I couldn't think of another option. So wait, is that like a... Well, alright, let's... My thought process is if we release... Oh. Well, that's spooky. I don't think I was supposed to be able to trigger that yet. There were sheets of paper all over the kitchen table. It looked like a series of names were written down. They were too smudged to read. I could only make out a few of the notes. Keycard. Ocker. One last... I promise. It didn't make much sense at the time. Okay. A lot of, like, newspapers and stuff like that scattered all over the place. Alright, now I'm actually starting to get freaked out a little bit. Alright. Now, I'm not saying that moving or releasing that rat would have been a bad thing. My thought process is it could lead to me losing the game, and I don't want to suddenly trigger a noise or something like that that leads to a game over. Because, I mean, what's the... There's a ladder going underground where the box was. A dank smell rose from the passage. Did I climb down the ladder? Yeah. But, I looked again at the photo I found in the house. The couple looked distant, like they didn't want to be in the same picture. I wondered where the wife was. My leg was in terrible shape, but I had to get out. So yeah, the rat situation. And any animal in, well, let's say like we're in a murder mystery, it has a very unpredictable path of going this way, that way, up or down. It could trigger different noises. It would have ran into its hole, and I don't know what else it would have done. Most likely, in the future, I'm going to have to do a couple different extra steps just to make sure that the rat doesn't, you know, die or something crazy like that. So I'm thinking ahead to Oh, okay, I can still get out, hopefully. Alright everyone, that is it for part 1 of Home. I will see you all in the next video. Don't forget that you matter. Bye-bye.